and welcome to another Zack Carnage video, and today we are here with Christy, who is going to show us his incredible Infernoid deck.
Okay, so we will start things off with 3 Infernoid Archer, probably the best of the less than level 4s. You know, standard Infernoid thing, it'll get summoned by banishing one or more Infernoids from grave or hand. This one bounces back to the hand, it's pretty good. 1 Harmodic, I'll probably bump this up to 2 or 3, just to get more Infernoids in grave quite quickly, get out the bigger ones. We'll get 3 Protrulia, if that's how you pronounce it. Back row removal, this is quite good, I quite like this. Again, it's just more Infernoids, and back row removal is always very good. Then we get into the big ones. 3 Infernoid Piety, that's very nice, gets rid of card in hand. Sightsimmer, banishing a card from the field. Banishing is great because there's a lot of graveyard at the moment and no one likes the graveyard really. Appendale, this is probably my favourite one. I love the double attack, it can push for so many OTKs and it is great. Only one Anunku, I don't really see why people play more. 1 is fine for me. I sometimes use it, but only really as a last attempt. I'd rather normally go for either Attendale or Sightsummer or something like that. I will then run sort of 3 Lumina, go for a little Lightsworn engine there. Lumina's quite nice, sort of speaks for itself really. We got 2 Lila and 1 Raiden. I will probably change that to 2 Raiden and 1 Lila instead. I think Raiden's probably the better one. Plus it's a tune and then you can go into a couple more synchros. 1 Wolf, 1 Minerva. I will probably do 2 Wolf instead. The Minerva was, yeah, it's okay, but I do prefer actually getting the extra monster on board. And then 1 Card Trooper, instant mill 3. It's a level 3, so it's another different level 4. 3 Reasonings and the 1 Monster Gate. That is quite a standard thing in Infernoids. It's basically what makes the deck go. A couple of times I've seen 2 Reasonings in my first hand, and that has just been incredible. I absolutely love seeing that. That's great. And then we've got 2 Charge of the Light Brigades. I am so happy that this went up to 2. It is such a nice card. The mill 3 is brilliant. Get the Lightsworn hand. Normally it'll be Lumina, and then you can get all sorts of plays going off there, and that's really quite good. I will play then 2 Solar Recharge. I quite like it. It can clog, but I think I've got 8 Lightsworns in there, something like that, and it can generally work. Obviously combos very well with the Charge of the Light Brigade. Next on the spells we have 3 Voidseer. Voidseer is really, really good. I absolutely love this card. Because you can use it twice. First time completely unaffected by your opponent's spells. My opponents have been ridiculously annoyed at me at times with this. It's been quite funny actually, because they don't really expect it for some reason. I'm playing Infernoids, but they don't expect Voidseer. To round off the spells, we have the 1 Burial from a Different Dimension. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's really quite situational because obviously we've got so many Infernoids. You don't really need to bring them back, but on occasions it has been good. I might take it out. I'm not really too sure for what yet. I'll have to do a little bit of play testing, but it's still a pretty decent card. And then 2 Traps, 1 Compulse, and 1 Warning. They're great cards, you know, there's not much to be said about that. I might try running either Void for the traps, just because I sometimes get those Infernoids in hand that want to get down but can't because of the levels, so that will often help. But it's a 40 card deck, you know, I'll quite enjoy it. It's quite a fun deck to play. In terms of the extra deck, you don't particularly need one, to be honest. I would probably try playing Michael, Black Rose, you know, couple of that's quite good. If I bump Raiden up to 2, then I will play Crimson Blader. That's really going to be really quite good this format. And then I don't know, rank 4s, rank 3s, rank 7s, whatever you want to play. Really doesn't really matter. So
what's your opinion on the new stuff? Like, would you put in a Lilith or Satan, which is going to be renamed because censorship?
Yeah. Yeah, the new stuff's quite good. I'll have to play around with it because right now I do just quite like how this is playing at the moment. So it is just a matter of testing, see what I like, see what I don't like. Also there is a little bit of space issues because
Lightsworns as well.
Because yeah, I won't drop the Lightsworn engine.
Yeah.
Lightsworn engine works really well in this deck. Some people try playing the BA engine. I did try that, but now Tour Guide's gone to 1. That really doesn't help. So definitely sticking with the Lightsworn engine.
Do you ever get annoyed because you end up milling too much, or like milling too many of your Lightsworns? Or?
Sometimes, but I think with the charge going to 2, that's helped to get the Lumina to hands quite quickly. I've seen quite a lot of Luminas in my opening hands, which has been, I suppose it might be lucky, I don't know, but no, it hasn't really been an issue actually. If it is an issue, you can take out a couple of the reasonings, but I don't see why you would for whatever you want to side against the matchup.
Do you with it? Do you normally OTK or build a decent field?
Game 1, generally I'll build a decent field. I'll generally stick to the Lightsworns in game 1 if I can, and sort of establish a board. Stardust Spark is actually a card that is quite good for that. Game 2 and 3, depending on the matchup, OTKs can work, they can sometimes not, but if I get Attendel, then generally I will try and push because it's Attendel, that's what it does.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my deck profile.
Okay, well, thanks for showing it. Thank you for watching this Zach Carnage video. If you have any comments or suggestions that you would like to make, don't forget you can leave those in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. You can see more videos related to this one over here. And if you just want some random stuff from my channel, then click on one of these things over here.